And I want to show you what we gathered, and I found out that there is someone else.
See the
Who
one
is this,
where
Ray?
Oh, that's my twin. I let him borrow my car.
Oh, your
we
twin.
don't have a twin, Ray.
No, that's me. I'm sorry.
It's time for more classic 2000s trash TV as we catch another cheater in the act. This time around, he has some of the funniest excuses and voice lines that I have heard. Like, seriously, this dude could easily pass as a GTA NPC. You know how you'll be walking past him in the game and they're just saying the most crazy shit on the phone? Yeah, that's this guy. But without any further ado, make sure you drop a like if you want to support my channel. It does more than you realize. And let's get right on into it, shall we?
Problems really started when I was pregnant with him. He's now 2 years old.
She believes Ray Richards is carrying on with another woman.
So this is Juanisha, and sadly she thinks her man might be cheating because this dude is out till the late hours of 3 to 4 in the morning, not answering her calls, coming home, and when she washes his clothes, she found some balloon wrappers. If you are following me from my TCAP days, you'll know what that is, but let's just say adult balloons, which they don't use because this man has given her 2 children and she's currently pregnant with a 3rd. And it seems this guy just dropped off interest-wise as soon as she started getting pregnant with kids. I don't know why dudes seem to do that, but needless to say, this dude's about to get caught sleeping around as he's just beginning to grow a beautiful family. Like, how trashy do you have to be, dude, to want to throw that all away? And she even admits he's a good dad, which is the saddest part because he has not been a good husband or boyfriend to her.
It's 10 o'clock and he's not there. That's when it really hits me. I'm sorry.
And honestly, I go back and forth on if this show feels staged. You know, I'm sure there's certain elements that they heighten up for TV, but she's legit crying, so there is some real tears, some real pain here going on as this woman realizes she's been with a man who's been unfaithful. Let's see just how brazen he is as the investigators follow him around for 2 weeks. Here's some of the highlights.
The home of an unknown female. The mystery woman is later identified as Ann Gleider.
All right, dude, I don't know if it's the cart speaking, but again, I'm just kind of freaking out over these graphics. This is seriously so ridiculous and over the top, and I just love that this was the entire aesthetic of this show. Maybe it's because The Matrix was super popular during this time, but seriously, why are you having to zoom in and enhance like we're on NCIS? But yeah, needless to say, this dude is seen picking up a girl who we are eventually going to meet, I'm sure. But bro's got his arm around her and just really seems like he's close to this woman. A little too close, especially for somebody with a girlfriend and almost 3 kids with the same woman.
The mystery woman is later identified as Ann Gleider, the girlfriend of a male roommate living with the Richards.
That's right, this woman that he's with is, this is a little bit confusing, his roommate's girlfriend. So all 4 of them live in this house together, and apparently these 2 have been sneaking off, quote, working together, doing delivery driving, and getting some other work in at the same time, if you catch my drift.
The conduct taking place inside the front seat of Juanisha's car is as clear to cheaters' cameras as Ray Richards' odd behavior is to his wife.
So as they park, this dude and his co-worker are trying their best to recreate that one mission in Tony Hawk's Underground on the Tampa level where you have to grind the car that's suspiciously rocking in a back alley. Conveniently, in that mission itself, you're actually trying to help a private investigator catch cheaters, so it really is mirroring that well here. But right after they finish up, this devious-ass dude calls up his wifey, the one who thinks he's cheating, and starts to just get really, really frisky with her out of nowhere. I don't know if this excited him, you know, the action he just got, but needless to say, it's pretty unhinged what he says right here.
Well, I tell you what, baby, I'm just not leaving out of Saginaw, and I just want you to go and heat up that old oven for me.
Is this dude about to be like, yo, make sure I got some food ready when I get home because, you know, it's been a long day at work. Trust me, I've been sweating a lot at work. But, you know, I just got to get these deliveries in. Got to deliver my packages. Or package, I guess, singular. There's so many puns that could be made right now. I'm sorry.
You know, and get some refrigerator, go to the refrigerator and get a little whipped cream and some strawberries and
Whoa, okay, never mind. He's not asking for a meal. He's just giving her instructions on what to do so that he can come home for round 2 with, you know, his actual spouse, not the roommate's girlfriend. How insane is this, bro?
I think I'm gonna come home and kiss you on those knees and lick on those thighs until you decide to make my Levi's rise.
What the actual hell, bro? There is no way. That sounds like some insane sample. First of all, why does he sound like Kendrick's dad on the Good Kid, Mad City album in the voicemails that they leave at the end of each song? And he turned this into like a little song himself. You heard that vibrato, bro. That was crazy. This dude put his all into that. Anything to make my Levi's rise. That's a new saying I'm going to be using. I think that is the polar opposite of Riz, or what would be considered Riz, but I don't care, okay? It's funny as hell to say.
What's the special occasion?
Oh, it's just another day celebrating our daily lives with our family.
It is kind of sick that he then twists it and is like, I just want to celebrate you and us, baby. We're so strong. We got such a good family we're building. I did just kind of, cheat on you with our roommate's girlfriend, but we're not going to talk about that. I love our family, so let's celebrate. But yeah, needless to say, after they pull out of that parking lot of some random park, they pull out and conveniently there is a balloon wrapper on the street that they are able to film. This guy needs to be a lot better about keeping these wrappers hidden and just throwing them away in a random trash can. The fact that this has outed him twice for cheating, I mean, they got video evidence too, but that is just further proof of what exactly went on. It's just crazy, dude. Throw away your wrappers responsibly, and you'd get away with this so much more. Not that I want you to. But now finally, they're tracking him down at his work, and it's time for the confrontation. I am ready for this, as this guy was just so brazen with his cheating. I can't wait to hear his excuses.
We found out that there is someone else. We were on him. We caught him coming over to this house here.
So Wanisha was just shown the footage, and needless to say, the tears are back. I don't judge her, okay? This is some serious shit. This guy's imploding his entire family just to, get freaky with someone else who is also in a relationship, as if it couldn't be worse. Like, for some reason in my brain, at least if he has a side piece, if they were single, it's not like two entire relationships exploding, but nope, now both are ruined. And who's gonna pay the damn rent? They're all gonna have to move out because there's no way they can just live there together anymore.
I have your wife here. Footage of you with another woman that's actually in your car right now.
Nah, that's my coworker.
And needless to say, when they pull up on this guy, he's just giving us a bunch of no's and nahs. He is denying till the cows come home that anything happened, even though they're about to show him, the exact video evidence of him in the car and walking to the car with his arm around her. There's really not much he can deny, but he's going to try his hardest to, which is absolutely hilarious to watch him flounder in these conditions.
Talking about me and you been messing off on my old lady. I ain't messing out with you ever.
No.
Oh, okay, they both deny it. That means it didn't happen, right? Like, yeah, okay. We could put the cameras away, guys. Nobody cheated because he confirmed with the other side piece that they did nothing. It's not like they'd both lie about that to protect their asses and their relationships, right? I mean, come on.
Do you normally walk hand in hand with your coworker and in her arms?
Yeah.
You have your arm around her?
That's normal.
Yeah, it's normal. We're close, Work brings you close. That's what you do with coworkers. You put your arm around them and go to a random park just to test the shocks on your girlfriend's car. So, you jump up and down in the seats while you're in the back seat. Not doing anything weird. Again, you're just testing the shocks and the suspension because God forbid you hit a pothole and those things give out. You want to be safe, okay? It's called doing a pre-delivery work car inspection. You guys wouldn't get it.
Is this normal?
Oh, no, ain't nothing happening. No, man.
Is that normal?
That's why I want to see it. I just know it's not you.
This dude is just not having it. He's being shown the video evidence of them rocking this car together. He even throws her underwear up on the dash into the view of the camera, and he's like, nah, guys, this is doctored. Like, what is going on here? I'm just hanging out with my coworker / roommate's girlfriend. Like, we're chilling, that's all.
Oh, that's my twin. I let him borrow my car.
Oh, your twin.
We don't have a twin, right?
Nah, that's me. I'm sorry.
There is no way that just happened, dude. Bro folded within a millisecond. He just tried to deadass tell everybody that was his twin, as if his love of his life, who he's about to have 3 children with, would not have known that he had a twin this whole time. She's never met him. He's never mentioned him until this very, very specific moment where he's like, oh, I do have a twin, and that was him. Actually, he's kind of getting freaky with our roommate's girlfriend. I don't know why she's cheating on her man with my twin, but no, that was not me. To which, as soon as he's told he doesn't have a twin, he's like, yeah, you're right. That was a dumb lie. Like, he can't even believe his own lies enough to tell them correctly. That is glorious, dude. I don't know why, but I love this dude. He's just hilarious.
I have you hand in hand here. Now here you are again picking her up, right?
No.
Right, you
Let me
have kids
see.
at home.
Oh, cringe. And then he tries to go for a hug to, manipulate her and bring her in, be like, baby, I would never do this to you. Come on, you got to believe me. That was my twin that you haven't met yet that I was going to surprise you with. And of course, now he went and ruined it. God, Robert, he's always been a pain. Ever since we're little, that dude was always getting into mischief. Me, I'm a clean slate, but no, that guy is a bad dude. So that's actually why I didn't want you to meet him. Didn't tell you about him. But you got to believe me, babe. It was my twin. And she just wants nothing to do with this loser, which I don't blame her. But also, this has to be just earth-shattering. Think of how unstable her life is now as a result of finding this out. Again, it comes down to even her living situation. They're definitely going to have to move out. And now she's about to be taking care of 3 kids. Hopefully he's down to co-parent, but I don't know if they're going to continue this relationship or if they'd even want to at this point.
Here you are picking her up again.
Hey, man, how y'all do that, man?
Now let me ask you.
At this point, he's just like confused at how they're that good at being private detectives. I mean, it is kind of impressive. In the early 2000s, we didn't have as much technology to track people. I'm sure nowadays, if they do this show still, they're just putting on a, you know, like an Apple tag thing, and then they can just follow him that way. Or maybe these guys are dumb enough to be sharing their iPhone location with their spouses while they're cheating. But yeah, back in the day, they were diligent with this whole investigation and following stuff. So I think he's just shocked that they got that much information in that little time. But it's because you're sloppy as hell, dude, and you do not know how to cover your tracks. Not that you should. Again, I'm glad he's getting caught for cheating.
Did you know he had a wife at home and kids?
What you mean you didn't do nothing? Everything is on tape.
let me ask
How
you.
could you been to my house?
Do you?
Oh, and now the other woman is like, I didn't know you guys were married. Like, bitch, you live with us. What are you talking about, bro? Or she doesn't live with them, but she's dating their roommate, so she's over there all the time. She sees their kids. Like, no, you have no excuse in this. You're just as much of a monster.
Are you remorseful in any way, shape, or form?
Sorry.
This is your wife.
Sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
So in the end, things get super emotional, and there's just no talking their way out of this. This woman knows now what the deal is, what he's been doing behind her back, and I just feel so bad for her, honestly. This is heartbreaking to see, especially when she's such a young mother and just wants the best for her family. And clearly that's not what's been happening. And in the end, the narrator gives us an update saying that originally she kicked this dude's ass out, and he had to go live with some family, but upon the birth of their third child, they decided to try to make things work again. So, you know, I do think people can move on past infidelity. For some people, it's a deal breaker, but of course, every relationship's different. So I hope that they, you know, survived as a couple after this, but I don't know. There's one thing I do know, though, and this dude had some of the worst excuses that I've ever seen for somebody getting caught in the act like that, and that was just so hilarious. So if you laughed with me, drop a comment on what the funniest part was in your opinion, and let me know if there's any other trash 2000s/90s TV shows you want to see me break down, because I think that's the wave I'm trying to chase in 2025, honestly. Got plenty more videos for you guys on the way. Thanks for your patience throughout this month, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace out.